If you are a viewer of my channel, there's a probable chance that you owned a doll in your childhood, if not currently. And if not, then I guess you are one of the rare ones here. Either way, dolls are a micro-reflection of society. We can see this with the evolution of Barbie and her styling. From the elegant dresses of the 60s to the vibrant power suit of the 80s, Barbie's closet only evolved as time progressed. This can also be seen in other dolls, such as Rika-chan, which I discussed previously. Hi everyone, I'm Ploopy, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing about a Korean doll named Mimi. She is often mistaken for Rika-chan due to their similar aesthetics, which makes sense since in East Asia they focus more on cuteness and rounder features. This is reflected in their face molds that are majorly occupied by huge, round, sparkly irises. However, if you examine closely, you might notice that Mimi has longer body proportions compared to Rika, showcasing the differences in Korean and Japanese beauty standards. Now that I've helped you guys differentiate Rika-chan and Mimi, let's talk about her origin. Mimi World, formerly known as Disney Toy, was founded in July 1973 by Kim Yong-hee. According to Lee Jong-yul, the current CEO, his mother Kim, and his father opened the store to earn a little extra cash. They started off by selling furniture for Maren dolls. Although there isn't any definitive information regarding Maren, I found some info through a blog post on Naver that the name was originally used to describe the original Barbie doll. As for the etymology of Maren, it is believed to have originated from Marjorie Moron, who was the Miss Universe winner of 1973. When Koreans first saw Barbie, they attributed her perfect figure to the Miss Universe winner at the time, thus renaming Barbie to Maren. Another key point to note is that Barbie was only available on the black market in the 70s, which could explain the disconnect of her name at the time. Nowadays, Barbie is no longer referred to as Maren. Going back to Mimi World, after the bankruptcy of the company that produced Maren, Lee's parents needed to find a new doll to sell with their furniture. This then led to the creation of Lala in April 1981. Unfortunately, they had to change it to Mimi because the name was already copyrighted. At the time, dolls didn't have names and were often referred to by their size. This meant that Mimi was the first fashion doll in Korea to have its own name. Of course, it isn't doll history without a little drama and a little tea. Allegedly, during the 80s, Mimi World was producing dolls for both Takara Tomy and Bandai. If you were paying attention at the beginning, I mentioned that people mistaken Mimi for Rika, and perhaps there's a reason for that. The first batch of Mimi dolls released in 1981 were actually based off a stolen Rika-chan mold. As for 1982, they were based off Bandai's Charmy twins, specifically Anna. Though it seems nowadays, Mimi World has developed their own mold and identity for Mimi. With the origin out of the way, let's talk about who Mimi is exactly. For starters, her name translates to Pretty Pretty. Her birthday is on December 25th, making her both a Christmas baby and a Capricorn. Her favorite color is pink, and she is characterized as a sweet and warm-hearted girl. She has a mom, dad, grandma, and 2 younger siblings. Like Barbie, she has her own Ken, aka Dae-jun.
어느 날 그 애가
괜찮아?
내 맘속으로 들어왔다.
There are currently 4 Mimi lines: Princess Mimi, Fashion Mimi, 17 Mimi, and Little Mimi. Unlike Fashion and 17 Mimi, the Princess Mimi line is aimed towards a younger audience. This line is easily identifiable by its bright color palette that always incorporates pink somehow. Meanwhile, Fashion and 17 Mimi focuses more on teenagehood and adulthood. In the 17 line, Mimi is a student and the doll sets usually center around her part-time jobs. It ranges from fashion model to babysitter. For the Fashion Mimi line, her outfits are chicer, but there is the occasional pink outfit. Within this line, there are some outfits that reference classic movies such as My Fair Lady. There are also fairy tale themed dolls that include Alice and Red Riding Hood. They both give me major Lolita vibes, and I wish they would expand upon that idea. Like, imagine Mimi in a sweet or pink cord. It would look so cute on her. I mean, you can sort of see the vision in the My Melody Mimi. Anyways, I digress. The last line I mentioned was Little Mimi. Like the name suggests, it consists of chibi Mimis who are absolutely adorable in every way. I mean, look at these Sanrio themed Little Mimi keychains. If I had access to these, you bet I would splurge my paycheck on them. Especially the My Melody and Hello Kitty outfits. And of course, she comes in other outfits and sets that are equally as cute. Overall, this is a very dangerous line for my wallet. Beyond the doll line, there are also other Mimi-themed gadgets/toys. They include makeup items, accessories, and toy electronics. When I saw the Mimi laptop, it immediately gave me flashback to my own VTech pink notebook laptop. However, unlike mine, the Mimi laptop seems to also include a camera that you can take and edit pictures of yourself with. I know if I was presented between this and the VTech one as a child, I would have definitely chosen the Mimi laptop. Continuing on with the products, there are also these style pads. Essentially, they are paper dolls that you can decorate. One of them even comes with fabric that you can poke in, which I thought was so creative. And I don't know if it was just me, but I could not color within the lines as a child, let alone cut stuff, and unfortunately I still can't. So this poking feature is a genius idea from the toy designers. There's also a makeup version that consists of stickers that you can use to decorate their faces with. These were oddly reminiscent of the Roy World games I reviewed not long ago. However, I'm sure the paper doll versions existed first, as most dress-up games were inspired by them. Since we are already on the topic of Roy World and games, there were a few Mimi dress-up games on Roy World. When I was younger, I clearly remember there being more, but these were the only ones I was able to recover. Instead of illustrations, these dress-up games featured pictures of the actual dolls and outfits. The hazy and pink tint of these games definitely ramp up the nostalgic factor of them. Such a shame that I could only find these 3. But if anyone is able to find more of them or similar games, please let me know. Besides the dress-up games, I found these puzzle games. There's a timer on the top, and if you misplace the puzzle, then it deducts the time even further. But if you get it correct, then you gain more time. I really liked the background pictures of these. The staging and outfits in these were absolute perfection, though you could see remnants of Rika-chan in their faces. Traveling to the present time, there is a Mimi mobile game that you can play right now. In it, you start off by helping Mimi with her skincare routine before applying makeup. Here, you can change her eye color, eyeshadow, blush, eyebrows, and lips. Once you're satisfied with her look, you can then move on to curating her outfit. Me being me, I attempted to go for a 2000s gyaru look. Note the attempted part. For the most part, I think I got the essence down, but I think I should have not gone with the ponytail now that I'm looking back on my footage. Also, this is a kids dress-up game, so the outfit choices were appropriately tame, so I had to make do with what I had. Anyways, I hope that you girlies were able to take away something new from this video. Let me know if you own a Mimi doll, and while I have you here, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more fashion/girly game content. I also have an Instagram where I post my art and other stuff that interests me, so give it a follow if you have the chance. And with that said, I will see you all next time. Ta-ta!